It is kind of fun though. Okay, we got out. Welcome guys to another episode on the Extra Mile. My name is Alex and I'm sitting here at the ice track, the Mercedes-Benz ice track, and oh, there's a G-Wagon over there. We will have to check that one out. And a few of you have requested that I check this one out. I have driven a few track layouts of the ice track so far with very mixed results, but I just now discovered that you can drive over the whole map as well. You can choose the whole arena, and there are a few cool places here, and we start on one of them, which is just a huge open space where you can drift around, and I think that will be pretty damn sweet. So before we start, I want to change the tires, and because I do not want ice tires, I want snow tires. And because I have learned my lesson right now, I will change the rear tires as well. Someone in the comments mentioned in the GTO video that I only changed the fronts, and that was true, but I think that probably did not make much of a difference because those summer tires in the GTO video were set as standard anyway. But so here we will drive on snow tires. Why am I using snow tires and not the ice tires with the spikes? Because I do not have any practical experience with spikes. I do, however, have lots and lots of experience with driving on snow in rear-wheel drive cars, front-wheel drive cars, all-wheel drive cars, anything that you can imagine. I really like driving on snow. I know what it feels like. I really love it, so that's what we will use. So let's listen to this V8. It sounds pretty damn nice. Okay. Oh wow. We are not moving at all, which is weird. So what am I missing here? There is the track, we can see it. All right, here we are. So I don't know what that was. Anyway, let's try. Ooh, okay. And we spun out. That was quick. So I have been driving this ice track a few times already. So let's start very slow here. And the positives first. I really admire them for including this. It looks absolutely beautiful, especially at night. I actually should have maybe driven it at night. So the negatives are that the handling, it's not that bad on ice, but it still is not quite what it should be. There we go. It's a lot harder to control the car than it should be. And again, I have driven many times in conditions like this in real life. And it's not bad, but project cars shows its weakness when you start to slide. It's I don't really know exactly what it is. Sometimes it seems to slide too much, sometimes not enough. It's just not very intuitive or natural. Let's drive here and see what this is. Oh, let's check out that G-Wagon there. Oh, I love the G-Wagon. Okay, let's try to drift this thing here. That actually does not feel that bad. The basics are there, but it's just the, I don't know, the fine control, the granularity, so to speak, is just not there. But let's drive some more here and see if we can get used to it. I think this is where we came from, but I'm not sure actually. Whoa! As you can see, you really have to work here to keep the car in line, and I'm not sure if we can get out of here. Let's go into third gear so we have a bit less aggressive spin. Oh, come on! I don't know. Let's drive here. Track 4, okay, let's do this. Whoa! That was a typical situation. I just easily pushed the throttle in third gear and we just spun out of control, and that should not have happened. Usually there's a lot more sliding. When you, for example, do that, just that, it should, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It should be more stable. It's really hard work to slide this thing here, and it should not be easy, of course, but it should not be that hard. Ooh. Let's drive here. But again, the plus is that this is just gorgeous, and I applaud them for including it. Whoa! Another one of those weird over rotations. Oh, what do we have here? This looks interesting. A nice open space. All right. Ah, the wheel is doing some funky things now and then. I don't know. I don't know. It might be worth to do this with an all-wheel drive car again to see how that feels. Nope. It's whatever Assetto Corsa does during oversteer that most of the other sims don't do. It helps to drive the car, and it's very intuitive and natural. Again, with the over rotation, the problem is when you drive on snow or ice, is that you're basically sliding all the time, and that is Project Car's biggest weakness, is the car's behavior doing oversteer. So you basically all the time in that weird funky physics zone where it just does not make sense what the car is doing. So again, step on the throttle, push the car out, hold it. I don't know, it's not intuitive at all. Sometimes it slides a lot, like it just did when you push the throttle. Sometimes it doesn't slide enough. it's really, really very hard to control the cars on snow. Okay. So, we are now here in the Nissan GTR, which sounds really nice. Same lack of grip on this part here, but let's try to get on the track and see how that feels. Alright, here we are. So now we have an all-wheel drive car, rear biased all-wheel drive, lots of grip, and very sudden loss of traction, which is not realistic at all. Should be very smooth. Oh, this feels weird. No, I gotta say the ice driving is a neat idea and I respect them for including it, but the physics engine doesn't really allow it. Let's drive here. Oh, this looks nice. You can drift it, it's just so jerky and like not like it should be. All happens way too fast. You can drift in slow motion on ice. You can drift at 8 kilometers an hour, 10 kilometers an hour. But it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. I'm sorry. Over rotation again. Over rotation again. Hey there. Whoa! Almost fell through the geometry there. Alright, here we are back at the large part. Why are you rotating still? It really is frustrating. I mean, it can be frustrating in project cars when you're driving on the track and you want to slide a bit and it does things that you don't want to do. But here this is constantly the case, so driving here is a really frustrating experience for me personally. Okay, let's just try. Again, these you don't have these fast motions on ice. It's very slow and yeah, that kind of works, but it's not smooth at all. And there we go. What the fuck? I mean, excuse my French, guys, but this is not great. Project Cars 2 does a lot of things very well, but sliding and oversteering in general, unfortunately, is not part of that. And since that is all you do here, this is not really fun for me. Okay, so that was our little excursion on the ice track. Well, it's a mixed bag. Again, I respect them for trying. I think the area itself looks beautiful. I know that simulating snow driving is not an easy task at all. So my hat is off to them for at least including it. However, the disadvantages from the Project Cars physics engine are so present when you drive on ice that, at least for me personally, it's just not that much fun. There might be some cars that handle this better than others, I don't know. That's actually not bad right now, but it still is more effort than it needs to be. Anyway, guys, that was the ice driving. If you have different experiences here, let me know. Maybe there's a different car that feels great. Maybe the rallycross cars feel great here. I don't know, or some other road cars. Let me know what you think. I think this is unfortunately the worst part of Project Cars 2 because you're permanently in that situation that it doesn't do that well, which is the extreme oversteer. And it really shines in other situations, so we will focus on those in future episodes, but I wanted at least to try and to show you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.